Piers Morgan has hit out at claims he bullied members of his production team throughout. The Good Morning Britain host took to Twitter to post to his 7 million followers after an anonymous letter was reportedly signed by a large number of TV freelancers. Earlier this month, Piers was locked in a savage Twitter spat with former Life Stories researcher Adil. The former ITV worker kicked off the war of words after publicly claiming he would very much say no to working with Piers. While Adil didn't tag Susanna Reid's co-star in his initial tweet, Piers still ended up seeing it. Pulling no punches, the star said, "You spent precisely 2 months working on Life Stories in 2010 and judging by your CV that was the pinnacle of your TV career." In response to Adil saying he wouldn't work with Piers again, the former newspaper editor declared he would rather employ a lobotomized article. The letter, in question, which is circulating online, is said to have been sent to ITV CEO Carolyn McCaw as well as Managing Director of Media and Entertainment Kevin Luck. Quote, tweeting the letter, which is said to have gained just shy of 1,200 signatures from UK television freelancers and executives, Piers hit back, "Beyond Mr. Amini targeted me, saying he wanted to poke the beast. I am therefore the victim." Piers continued, "These signatories are now victim shaming me. I have no choice but to now report my own ordeal at the hands of these 1,200 victim-shaming bullies. Do I like what you see? Then fill your boots." In a second post, Piers quote-tweeted a report that ITV are to discuss Piers Morgan conduct following Twitter spat. He added, "Yes, and I am discussing abuse of hypocrite at Adil Amini's conduct with IT." The letter sent to ITV bosses is reported to state, "Like many within our industry, we have been appalled by the online conduct of Piers Morgan in directing targeted abuse towards a freelance." Morgan, with 7.7 million Twitter followers, has repeatedly targeted and tagged a former staff member in derogatory. As freelancers working within television, we feel a responsibility to speak out against bullying and harassment wherever we see it, including from on-screen personalities who are all too often poorly reprimanded for unacceptable behavior. And it continued. Last year, conversations facilitated by the TV Mindset and other organizations, including the Coalition for Change, Vector and the Edinburgh Television Festival, reiterated the need to eradicate the widespread issue of bullying and harassment. Now is the time for action. We believe silence in the face of harassment is complicity, which in turn allows abusive behavior to continue behind the scenes at every level of program making. In particular, the abuses of on-screen talent are all too often overlooked, at the expense of the dignity, health and safety of the freelancers. GMB continues tomorrow at 6 a.m. on ITV.